Abandoned supercars found in Dubai. A $3 million Bugatti Chiron abandoned with keys in the ignition. A Ferrari LaFerrari left to rot in the desert heat. This isn't fiction. This is Dubai's secret supercar graveyard. Welcome everyone. Today we're exploring Dubai's hidden phenomenon. Millions worth of exotic supercars left abandoned throughout the city. We'll examine each remarkable vehicle, why it was abandoned, and the shocking reality behind Dubai's forgotten automotive treasures. Bugatti Chiron. The king of abandoned supercars in Dubai has to be the Bugatti Chiron discovered in 2019 near Dubai International Airport. This automotive masterpiece, worth $3 million, features an 8.0-liter quad, turbocharged W16 engine producing 1,500 horsepower. Airport security found it covered in dust with keys still in the ignition and a parking ticket dated 6 months earlier. The owner, a Russian real estate developer, fled Dubai overnight when his company collapsed amid allegations of financial impropriety. The Chiron had been purchased just 3 months before abandonment and had accumulated only 1,200 kilometers on its odometer. Today, this magnificent machine sits in a police impound lot, its Bugatti blue carbon fiber body slowly deteriorating in the harsh desert climate. Ferrari LaFerrari. Only 499 LaFerraris were ever produced, making it one of the most exclusive vehicles in Ferrari's history. In 2020, one was found abandoned in an underground parking structure near Palm Jumeirah. This hybrid hypercar, with its 6.3-liter V12 engine combined with an electric motor producing 950 horsepower, originally sold for $1.4 million. The car belonged to a cryptocurrency entrepreneur who vanished when his digital currency collapsed. The LaFerrari still had factory delivery plastic on some interior elements, suggesting it had barely been driven before abandonment. Police reports indicate the owner fled to a non-extradition country when facing $15 million in debt. But why would someone purchase a car they couldn't afford in the first place? This brings us to our next point. In Dubai, luxury cars are often purchased through special financing arrangements with minimal verification. Banks compete aggressively to finance supercars, sometimes requiring just 10 to 15% down payment. For wealthy expatriates trying to maintain an image of success, these terms are too tempting to refuse. Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. 3 Lamborghini Aventador SVJs were discovered abandoned in the same private garage in 2018. These limited edition supercars, each worth approximately $500,000, feature a naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12 engine producing 759 horsepower. All 3 cars were registered to the same investment company. Investigation revealed they were purchased as company assets by a British expatriate who fled following a failed investment scheme. The most striking vehicle of the 3 was a Verde Mantis, bright green example with custom gold wheels. All 3 had accumulated less than 1,000 kilometers each before being abandoned. They were eventually auctioned by Dubai police for approximately $220,000 each, less than half their original value. Koenigsegg Agera RS. Perhaps the rarest find in Dubai's supercar graveyards was a Koenigsegg Agera RS, one of only 25 ever produced worldwide. This Swedish hypercar, featuring a 5.0-liter twin-turbo V8 producing 1,160 horsepower, was abandoned at a private airport hangar in 2017. The car belonged to a Saudi businessman facing financial crimes charges. The Agera RS had been specially ordered with custom Arctic white paint and blue carbon accents at a cost exceeding $2.5 million. When authorities located the vehicle, its battery was dead, tires deflated, and engine seized from sitting inactive for over 14 months in extreme temperatures. Despite its condition, it sold at auction for $1.1 million to a collector who reportedly spent another $400,000 restoring it. Ferrari F-50. In 2016, a Ferrari F-50, one of only 349 ever built, was discovered abandoned in a residential compound. This V12-powered Ferrari flagship from the 1990s, worth over $2 million today, was found with a thick layer of dust but otherwise intact. The car was traced to an Italian businessman who disappeared amid a financial scandal. What makes this case particularly noteworthy is that the F-50 had actually appreciated in value during its abandonment period. Purchased for approximately $700,000 when new in the late 1990s, its market value had tripled by the time it was discovered abandoned. It later sold at police auction for $1.9 million, representing one of the few cases where an abandoned supercar retained most of its value. Aston Martin 177. The ultra-rare Aston Martin 177, as the name suggests, only 77 were produced, was found abandoned near Dubai Marina in 2018. This British masterpiece, featuring a 7.3-liter V12 producing 560 horsepower, is a rare and highly sought-after vehicle. 750 horsepower, cost $1.8 million when new. The car, finished in morning frost white, belonged to a Pakistani energy magnate who fled the country following corruption allegations. This particular 177 was specially commissioned with unique red leather interior and had covered only 430 kilometers. Automotive historians consider this one of the most significant abandoned supercars due to its extreme rarity. It was eventually sold at auction for approximately $1.5 million to a private collector in Kuwait. Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren 722 Edition. A rare Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren 722 Edition was discovered abandoned in an airport parking garage in 2015. This limited production supercar, featuring a supercharged 5.4-liter V8 producing 650 horsepower, was one of 250 units produced. Only 150 produced. It had been purchased for approximately $495,000 when new. The German-British supercar belonged to a French investor who disappeared when facing charges related to a real estate scheme. The car had been meticulously maintained before abandonment, with service records showing recent maintenance at an authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer. This SLR McLaren 722 eventually sold at auction for $310,000. Maserati MC12. One of only 50 ever produced, a Maserati MC12 was found abandoned near the Burj Al Arab in 2017. This ultra-rare Italian supercar, essentially a rebodied Ferrari Enzo with a 6.0-liter V12 producing 620 horsepower, originally sold for $1.5 million when new. The MC12 belonged to a Brazilian business owner who fled Dubai when his construction company collapsed. What makes this case particularly notable is that the MC12 had actually been used extensively before abandonment, showing 8,400 kilometers on its odometer. Despite significant depreciation and condition issues from desert exposure, it still commanded $870,000 at police auction, demonstrating how rarity can preserve value even in abandoned vehicles. Pagani Huayra. In 2019, a Pagani Huayra, one of approximately 100 produced, was discovered in an underground garage near Dubai Mall. This Italian hypercar, featuring a Mercedes-AMG twin-turbo V12 producing 720 horsepower, was worth $2.4 million when new. The car belonged to a Chinese technology entrepreneur who disappeared amid fraud allegations. The Huayra was specially ordered with exposed carbon fiber bodywork and red accents, making it instantly recognizable. It later sold at auction for $1.6 million to a European collector. The 2008 to 2009 exodus. The most significant wave of supercar abandonment occurred during the 2008 to 2009 global financial crisis. As Dubai's real estate bubble burst, expatriates faced sudden financial collapse. Airport officials reported finding over 3,000 luxury vehicles abandoned during this period, including dozens of high-end supercars. The phenomenon became so common that Dubai police created a dedicated division to handle abandoned luxury vehicles. Images of dust-covered Ferraris and Lamborghinis at Dubai International Airport became global news, symbolizing the Emirates' economic troubles. This period marked the beginning of Dubai's infamous reputation as a supercar graveyard. The COVID wave. The COVID-19 pandemic triggered another major wave of abandoned supercars. As businesses collapsed overnight and expatriates lost jobs, many fled rather than face imprisonment for unpaid debts. Between March 2020 and December 2021, authorities documented over 1,700 abandoned luxury vehicles across Dubai. The most notable COVID-era abandonment was a collection of 7 vehicles found at a private residence: a Ferrari SF90 Stradale, 2 Lamborghini Huracans, a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, a Bentley Bentayga, an Aston Martin DBS Superleggera, and a Mercedes AMG G63. All belonged to a British expatriate who operated now bankrupt tourist companies. Total value: approximately $3.5 million. Would you risk buying one of these abandoned automotive masterpieces, knowing its troubled history and potential mechanical issues? What does this phenomenon reveal about our relationship with material possessions? Share your thoughts below. If you found this exploration of Dubai's supercar graveyards fascinating, hit subscribe for more hidden stories from around the world.